Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing my honest experience with the Amorho Gym Mirror set, the 89 by 30 inch version that comes in a two-piece frameless design. I picked this up for my home gym setup because I wanted something that actually feels like a proper studio mirror instead of those small decorative ones that don't really help when you're working out. First thing I noticed right away is the size. Each panel is huge, so when you mount both together, you basically get that full gym wall mirror look. It completely changes the space. Whether you're lifting weights, doing yoga, or just checking your posture, having a full body view like this makes a massive difference. You can actually see your form properly instead of guessing if your squat looks decent or completely off. The build quality is honestly better than I expected. It uses tempered glass, which is important because normal glass in a gym setting is just asking for trouble. This one feels solid, and it also has that shatter-resistant design, so if anything ever happens, it's much safer compared to regular mirrors. That alone gives some peace of mind, especially if you're working out with equipment nearby. In terms of reflection quality, this is where it really shines. The clarity is super sharp, and there's no noticeable distortion when you're standing in front of it. That's actually a big deal because cheaper mirrors sometimes stretch or warp your reflection, which completely defeats the purpose if you're trying to track your form. With this, what you see is accurate, and that's exactly what you want in a gym mirror. Now let's talk about installation, because this is where things get a little real. It's not difficult, but it's definitely not a one-person job unless you enjoy struggling for no reason. The mirrors are large and a bit heavy, so having someone help you mount them makes the process way smoother. The package includes the mounting hardware, and once it's up, it feels very stable on the wall. Just make sure you measure properly before installing, because once it's on, you're not going to want to redo everything. One thing I personally like is the frameless design. It looks clean, modern, and kind of blends into the wall, especially if you align both panels properly. When you put the two mirrors side by side, they create that seamless wall effect, which honestly makes your home gym look way more premium than it actually is. It gives off that studio vibe without spending insane money. Another thing worth mentioning is versatility. This isn't just for gyms. You can use it in a yoga room, dance studio, or even a large bedroom if you want a full-length mirror setup. It fits pretty much anywhere you need a clear, full-body reflection. I've even seen people use setups like this in garages, and it works perfectly. Now let's be honest about a couple of small downsides. First, because it's a multi-panel mirror, you might notice a slight seam where the two pieces meet. If you're super picky, that might bother you a bit, especially if you place it right in the center of your main workout area. It's not a huge issue, but it's something to be aware of. Also, since these are large glass panels, you do need to handle them carefully during installation. Not fragile in a bad way, but definitely not something you want to drop. Another thing is cleaning. Because it's such a big reflective surface, it will show fingerprints and dust pretty easily. So you'll probably end up wiping it down more often than you expect, especially if you're using it daily. Overall, I'd say this is a really solid investment if you're serious about your home gym or even just want that clean, professional look in your space. The size, clarity, and build quality all come together really well. It's not just a mirror, it actually improves your workouts because you can track your form properly and stay consistent. If you're thinking about upgrading your setup or building a home gym from scratch, this is definitely something worth considering. And if you want to check the latest price, click the link below for the best price. It's one of those upgrades that actually makes your space feel complete instead of just functional. That's my honest experience with the Amorho Gym Mirror. It's simple, effective, and does exactly what it's supposed to do without overcomplicating anything.